The way that I like to think about acquisition program is this is program specific, and it ladders up to potentially what you might think of as the tactic, what Marketo calls your channels. And when you set the acquisition program, it sets a tag of acquired, which then also syncs over to the SFDC campaign if you're using Marketo paired with SFDC and connecting that data. And
Mhm.
so when paired with lead source, it can actually be quite powerful. Lead source to me is what led to the acquisition program, right? So they came in via LinkedIn or via Google search or what have you. So that's going to tell you how people are getting to your content. But the acquisition program is going to tell you what content is actually getting that form fill for the first time. And I think there is good, valuable data there if you choose to collect it and to use it. I think really sufficient is such a a unique case by case term, right?
Yeah.
What is sufficient for one business might not be sufficient for another, or it may be sufficient for now, but it won't be sufficient for future 6 months or 12 months in the future. You, or let's say you get promoted and your replacement, they may want or need that data. I always err on the side of create more data that you think will be useful. Don't create data just to create data, but create more data if you think it will be future state useful. Create it now. And then if you don't use it, you can always deprecate it, erase it, get rid of it, whatever. But if you have it and you need it, it's a much better place to be than if you need it and you don't have it.
Right. Right. So this is kind of like a strategic housekeeping kind of decision where, it doesn't really hurt, but it could be a problem later on if you don't have it.
Well, I think it's about identifying unique data sets, right? What brought someone into the system as a lead source isn't the same as what brought someone into actually filling out a form and giving you their information for the first time. And so having those two separate data sets, if they're useful, and understanding that they are separate and why they're different from each other and differentiating them strategically, I think is really the key here.